Shalom, shalom, family. Look at that. Look at this third world country right now. Right? Look at this third world country, as Donald Trump would say. Right? Look at this. It's beautiful. But you guys want to know the most beautiful part of this picture? You ready?
Oh, thank you. Hi, shalom.
Yes.
Welcome.
Shalom, shalom, family. So, as Donald Trump would say, right? He would say something like, this is a third world country, Africa, right? Or not really, because Mauritius, it is a little bit.
They may be classified as second world.
Yeah, second world, but pretty much all the countries in Africa, I'm pretty sure Donald Trump will call third world, right? So I'm going to turn the camera around a little bit so you guys can see us a little bit clearer. But we are here. We came to the beach. We're just relaxing. We just had some good breakfast. And then we decided to walk to the beach and just, enjoy the breeze, enjoy the people around, enjoy this ocean. And yeah, we saw the information about this travel. What is it?
It's basically a new type of travel ban, because we have been covering on this channel earlier the 36 country travel ban from 6 to 7 months ago. But now there are 19 nations across Africa and some parts of Asia. He calls them third world countries that he said they're permanently banned. Like, they will not take them even immigrating to the country at all. Of course, America. They will not take them coming to the country. They already said the visa fees are going to be higher. They bumped them up to like $235 to enter the U.S.
Wow.
They already had the $15,000 bond you have to pay if you're from Africa. And so Africans are clearly going to have to stay at home, or they're going to be going to Europe or Asia or something like that. But this is in alignment with the 2030 agenda, because there is going to be a restriction on movement.
Yeah. And like I say, it always takes time. I know I say this a lot. I always say everything takes time. So what happened at the beginning of 2025 is starting to come into play at the end of 2025, right? So whatever is going on right now that is out in the news, that is, allowing people to see what is going to happen next year, this is very important. This is something that you really need to pay attention to, because if they're not allowing people to come into the U.S., right, and you have a ticket to go out to a Pacific third world country, right, that might be a problem pretty soon. So you really got to be strategic and understand what's going on, because it's happening super fast, and it goes over a lot of people's heads. Wow, look at all these people.
Right, and what America's not going to do, typically what they don't do, they're not going to force you or tell you exactly, except with C-19, obviously, that was different. So, they can always do stuff like that again, but they're not going to force you and say you can't leave, you're locked down. Typically, they're not going to do that unless it's like another pandemic type of thing, which it could be. Typically, instead, you're going to see media campaigns begin to show you scary things about traveling abroad. You're going to see agent provocateurs that they pay on YouTube that make it seem like everywhere is dangerous. Just stay in America. America's the best place. If they want you to stay, they're going to target you through media so that you're psychologically more likely to just stay and be like, well, we were going to do this other video, but basically, well, everywhere is going to be like this. Everywhere is dangerous. Everywhere is this. Everywhere. And it's like, literally, it's not.
Yeah.
It's the entire world. Like, do you think the Israelites in Egypt thought everywhere in Egypt was going to be judged? Most places were, but they were in Goshen. The Most High always leaves safety places for his remnant. It's not going to be everywhere on earth, but there's some pockets there, pretty free, pretty nice, across Africa, the Pacific Islands. Like, y'all better start looking into different places. Like, open your mind up. Maybe we will cover some of those countries, especially on members, we'll cover them. But there are countries out there that the mainstream doesn't tell you about, that are not like the Caribbean. There's islands out there that it's not like the Bahamas, it's not like the Caribbean. It's basically similar to the continent of Africa. Third world, still developing. This is the perfect recipe because they're not as technologically advanced.
Yeah, that's
and it takes them time. Like, there are even places here where it's like it's so behind. Like they'll tell you like, oh, we're investing in this, but then when you really look at it, it's nothing like America.
Exactly.
America's so technologically advanced compared to these places, and they'll be like, yeah, we're investing, but when you really compare it, you really get the logistics, business understanding. They don't compare yet.
Exactly.
And so the West is going to have to say, okay, are we going to leave them behind, or are we just going to go with the plan? They're going to leave them behind and go with the plan quicker. 2030 digital ID might turn into 2027.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why, you know, everything that's happening is not going to touch the whole world automatically, right? You, like here in Africa, it's still behind. It's still about like, I say 2 to 5 years, depending on the country. So when you're talking about technology,
2 to 5 years?
No, I mean,
some cases
I'm just
20.
I'm giving a good.
It depends what
yeah,
country.
It depends on what country. So
like if you take a Tanzania, a Senegal, Sierra Leone, way technologically behind.
Yeah,
which is an advantage if you want freedom.
And like even here in Mauritius, you know, we've been here in Mauritius for almost 2 years, and of course they're up to date with a lot of things. Like the infrastructure is very modern, right? It's different from Tanzania. It's different from, you know, Kenya. It's different from South Africa, right? But they're still behind when it comes to the technology. Like they're not up to date of what's really going on and how these systems work behind certain things. So just recently I saw something on the internet where Mauritius is actually holding a Bitcoin conference, right? A cryptocurrency conference. But when I was teaching someone about, you know, investing in crypto and trading crypto, and he made a little bit of profit and he wanted to take it out to put it to his bank account, right? This system behind this, they wouldn't allow the crypto to come to his bank account because they're not familiar with that. Mm-hmm. They say, hey, this is fraud, this is a scam, right? Mm-hmm. So like little things like that. Of course they might be doing a crypto summit, right? But
most of the people can't even get it.
Exactly. Most of the locals and stuff, if they start to get into it, they got to go through so many avenues just to try to get their profit and stuff. So of course they seem like it's good and up to date, but when it comes down to the system and banking and stuff, it's a struggle.
But you know what else is the reason? AI has advanced so much in the last couple of years that it's very hard to keep up. You can't even keep up, to be quite honest, unless you are already deeply into it, unless you're already America, the UK, Germany, Spain, France, places like that. Unless you are already China, it's going to be very difficult to catch up because it changes so fast. They have the humanoid robots now in places in China, America. I don't know about the UK, but America and China are at this like race with AI, so they're not going to slow down. They're just going to end up leaving a lot of countries behind. Not necessarily countries in Europe, not necessarily countries in both the Americas, but they're going to be countries in Africa and Asia, which could also be why Trump is like, hey, we don't want no more of them coming in. This doesn't agree with our digitization, crypto capital of the world. These people don't even know the systems that we're using. They're just going to cut off parts of the world, Africa and Asia, not all of Asia, because obviously China's in Asia, but they're going to cut them off because they're like, they're not advanced to the level that they want them to be advanced.
Exactly, yeah. Like if you're not up to date, we're gonna leave you behind. So that's basically what's happening. America, obviously, they say third world country and stuff. They don't want people from the third world country to go into the country. So that's telling you right there, they only want. So this is people that, like this is you that's listening right now, right? That's in America, right? Are you of a high standard, right? Are you of a high value? Because that's what it's coming down to. America wants to be the best. They want to have the best people there. They want to have people with money. They don't want to have poor people. You get what I'm saying?
Because that's poor people.
Yeah, and that's exactly where it's headed. So you gotta. Everything takes time, but that's where it's headed. So what will you do now? You gotta prepare. Yeah.
check out the Mature Adult Intensive. Subscribe to members only if you are not subscribed already. And I know, look, 2030, the agenda is full speed ahead. Remember 2020, y'all? Where we were like, wow, 2020 is crazy. The pandemic kicked off the decade. What's going to kick off this next decade? That should be the question.
Yeah.
What's going to be the event to kick it off? Because they've been doing these kickoffs, y'all. These kickoffs with the pandemic, time has passed so fast, but you could be here in the next 3 to 6 months. Again, this is a visa-free country. There are a couple of visa-free countries in Africa, meaning you can arrive and you just don't pay a visa fee for 90 days and you just enjoy your life like that. There are not a lot of visa-free countries for Americans in Africa, but there are a few. Think about those. Go to neutral territory. You don't want to be somewhere that's at odds with the US. You don't want to be somewhere with political instability. A lot of times people, if you choose the wrong country, you'll be right back in America. Yeah. All because you chose the wrong country, not because anything was wrong with going abroad, but you didn't have a strategy. You didn't acquire mentorship. You didn't speak to consultants and coaches who have been here, done this for years ahead of you, given birth abroad. I know we're a family of 7 going on 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, strategy is key. Like, I know we had the Mature Adult Intensive last night, and I'm glad that the information that we come across, a lot of people just do not know, and once we speak about it, they're so grateful, and it's like a hit, like it cuts off a lot of
foolishness.
Yeah, foolishness. Like that's what it comes down to. It's a lot of things that could be. It takes a lot of research and stuff. Look at this though.
Oh, he's enjoying hot. It is hot.
Yeah, he like, let me get in this ocean. But it takes off a lot of time of research. So it's good to know that people really need people here on the ground to give them that information. Because even visa-free, I was shocked when the lady, she didn't know about visa-free countries. I'm like, yeah, visa-free. You don't have to have a visa. You can just come in the country visa-free for 90 days. You don't have to apply for nothing really, and you're good.
Then you can switch. And you know, a lot of people also think that you have to have a work permit in every country. Please be aware. There are so many different residences out there now. The old way of, I have to go work for a company that's international, like most people who are traveling don't do that. There's probably 1% of travelers actually get a job abroad. Most people are not doing that. They either own a business or they retire or they get their digital nomad visa. That's it.
Yep.
It's real simple, but if you don't understand global policy, if you don't understand the changes in digital nomadism, again, because AI is changing everything, things are changing very fast, so you may feel like you can't keep up. If you feel like you can't keep up, you feel like you're exhausted, you feel like, man, I'm too old to even understand all this, the Mature Adult Intensive is probably for you.
Yeah.
December 21st or 29th?
29th. December
29th is cohort 4.
Yep, cohort 4. And yeah, just check it out. Check the links in the description, guys. You can email us with any questions, and we are here for you. I think that's the most important thing. Like, we are real people, right? Yeah. We are real people. You see, we're not AI. We really try to tell people the truth, and that's what people really need. They really appreciate the truth. So all praises to the Most High, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this information. Make sure you like the video, leave your comments below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and yeah, it's really time to get that strategy down
before 2030.
Yeah, but I'll say before next year, to be honest.
Before 2027.
It's just gonna be worse and worse. So
ultra control state.
You gotta prepare now. So we'll talk to you in the next video, guys. Shalom, shalom.
You want to end with the beach water?
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful.
Look at this. It's very beautiful. The water is high tide right now, so the water is pretty close to the front of the beach. So Hallelujah, guys. Enjoy your day.